You ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Gil Keel.
The Ikakalaka.
My name is Ricardo Villar. I'm originally from Brazil. I immigrated to U.S. 2 years ago. In Brazil, people know about me and my knives, but in America, nobody knows me. If I do well in this competition, people in America probably gonna know my name too.
Forged by the Mongo tribe in the Kingdom of London during the early 1800s, the Ikakalaka was a fierce and imposing weapon. Designed for executions, the double-edged blade featured a thick spine and large crescent tip, giving it the ability to forcibly chop with ease. This powerful weapon with an ornate shape quickly became associated with wealth, dignity, and social position among men and women in the Mongo tribe. The Ikakalaka can be seen in the 2018 blockbuster film, Black Panther. The Nagamaki.
My name is Braxton Cox. I'm 21 years old. I would describe myself as very shy. I like to work alone. When I'm away from my shop for long periods of time, it drives me crazy.
Reaching its peak use during the Muromachi era, the Nagamaki was a long two-handed weapon that assisted samurai warriors of feudal Japan for over 4 centuries. Its slightly curved blade, nearing 30 inches in length, and equally long handle, gave the user complete and precise control, making it a highly effective and lethal slicing weapon, ideal for infantry warriors combating horsemen. Traditional Japanese swords have had a long-standing influence on pop culture weaponry, especially in fantasy films like Lord of the Rings, where the elvish Lang shares a similar hilt and blade construction as the Nagamaki.
I'm gonna take care of the Ikakalaka. I'm gonna start forging the lamp and forging the body of the blade. Then I'm gonna make that weird tip. I'm using water on the anvil just to make the tip a little cooler. This is a very old technique to give me the control to make the shoulders better. The tip is done. Time to get into the oil.
That's hard.
I have a blade that's good to turn in, but I think I can do better. So let's turn on the forge and start over. I love so much this job that I'm making twice. What took me hours before is just took me minutes this time. And now I'm done. I love when a plan comes together. I quench the second blade. The blade is straight, it's hard, and I'm much more confident in the second project. So the second one is the one I'm gonna compete with. What I did different in this blade is it has a different edge geometry and a harder temper. Everything is coming together. Now it's time to go and see how does it gonna perform. For me, it's okay. I'm happy.
I'm pretty nervous going to make my first Japanese sword. I think the biggest challenge is going to be the length of the Nagamaki. It's longer than anything I've ever made before, and it's going to be hard to keep all that straight. The first thing I do is taking it down to size. Straightening this blade is a hassle. It's wanting to curve like a banana, and I'm having to straighten it out little by little. I have to be very meticulous on the amount of curve it has. I feel like I got a pretty good sound blade, but we won't know anything until after the quench. The blade takes a warp. Oh man, that's not good. It actually straightened the blade out. That made it to where I was under parameters for the minimum bend in the blade. I have to heat it back up, put a bend back in it, and requench. Freaking out a little bit. As I do my second quench, I pull my blade out, and it has the bend requirements now, so it worked out. Oh, it's just there. I'm just relieved. It's hard. It's time to start thinking about the hibaki. For the most part, the habaki is stuck together. It's uglier than sin, but this competition, I think mainly it's about function more than pretty. The guard is very important. Everything needs to be smooth. Oh, that's a tight fit. Feels really good. It's just a little bit heavy. The nagamaki being too heavy can make it unwieldable and make it uncomfortable to swing around. That's right where the guard is. It's a little heavy. I mill a simple pattern into the suba to loosen weight. That actually feels a lot better now. All I lack is the wrapping and doing a final cleanup. I only have a few little things to do on day 4. This is cool.
Welcome to the kill test. Well, your ikakalakas look interesting and exotic, but what kind of lethal damage can they do? Well, to find that out, I'm going to take your weapon, deliver some lethal blows on this ballistics dummy. Ricardo, you're first. You ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready. Let's go for it.
All right, Ricardo. I like your ikakalaka.
Thank you.
It's got a good weight to it. The handle construction is comfortable. When you're swinging in this, it digs deep. That is a sharp edge. And when you're penetrating, it really digs and cuts on the way out. Overall, sir, you'll kill.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Bladesmiths, to find out how lethal your nagamakis are, I will take your weapons to deliver killing blows, slashes, and thrusts on this wild boar carcass. Braxton, ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, Braxton, your nagamaki here is definitely not boring. It is razor sharp. Every cut with this thick wild boar carcass allowed me to peel off layers of the very thick hide that it has. Also, the lightness that you have with this blade allows for switching with the grip here. It's got very good grip in the handle. I can index exactly where the edge is at all times. Overall, sir, your nagamaki will kill.
Thank you.
2 blades, 1 champion. You decide the winner. Forged in Fire, War of Weapons.